Good afternoon. Should we wait for a minute or so, or can we start? It's 5 p.m. right now.
I think you can interact with the audience, maybe. I think I see Payal Gandhi also. Shweta's been there. Maybe you can start a little bit and people can start joining.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Before we start the session, I'd request all of you to please switch on your videos. The pics come well, and there is more interaction if we, keep our videos switched on. Unless and until, there is something really going on at your end where you can't do that. But whenever we see a galaxy view on our phone or on our laptop with the videos on, the pictures come out to be really well. So in the chat box, if you could, mention from where have you joined? Is it the first time you have come to our session, or you are, a regular to it? If you can just use the chat box and let us know from which particular location you have come from, and what are you looking forward from this session. Then the speaker would also get an idea about, you know, how to go about taking it up. Hi, Hital. Welcome to AFH from Mumbai. Mehul is also from Mumbai. Wonderful. Hi, Amishi. You are in at last. You have been trying for quite some time, I know.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you. All the best, Deepali.
Thank you.
There are a
I
few
think
names which we can see in the
most
list
of
of
my family is
participants, some
here.
old ones.
It's
Oh,
like
lovely, lovely.
it's like increasing the pressure.
No pressure, no pressure.
So, it's 2 minutes past 5, so we can start off with the session. And with that, I would like to, say good evening to each and everyone who are there today, who have joined us. A warm welcome to everyone who has, taken out time for this Rooted and Radiance, a daily yoga practice for mental clarity and calm. I am your host, Doel Sham, for this evening. Before you start with the session, a few housekeeping rules. Please rename yourself with the full name. That will help us. Please use the same name and the email ID that you have used for registration. Let us know that you are here by participating in the polls. We have kept the polls very short and sweet this time so that all of you can participate. You may wish to take down a few notes if it is, because I know it's a practical yoga session, but still, sometimes if you think that you want to revisit a few notes, a few key points from the speaker, please keep a pen and paper ready with you. We are all joining in virtually, so kindly bear with us in case of any connectivity issue. Kindly keep yourself on mute unless we ask you to unmute yourself, and stay on till the end. Deepali will, take some time out of the session to address your questions directly. Now, I would like to request Ruchita Tandon, our Chief Growth Officer, to speak a few words on the benefits of yoga and how it plays a very crucial role in navigating everyday life challenges. Over to you, Ruchita.
Thank you so much, Doyle. It's a pleasure always coming on the AFH platform and welcoming the audience and the speaker. This speaker is especially very dear to me because indeed she is my longtime friend. She is also my yoga teacher. And what more can I tell to Dipali that I'm really glad that she finally made it after all the push. After every session, I had to tell her, do something. Nahi karungi, nahi karti hu, nahi abhi sochti hu. And finally, I think this push worked. So thanks to Doyle for really pushing her to getting us on this platform. She's a very, very dear friend, actually just 3 floors above. We should have just sat together for this session, I think. But one of the things I can tell you about Dipali is that she's a constant learner. And this is one of the things which we keep telling, but I see it in her, right? Our kids grew up together, but right from there, whether it is learning French, whether it is learning something, and then she developed all of a sudden, which I was surprised all in COVID, was her love for yoga, which I had never seen before. So that is Dipali's speciality, that out of the blue she picks up something, but she does it till the end very diligently. But as a yoga teacher and as a yoga professional, I must say that she has real thorough knowledge. A lot of times when in the morning I have to go and I'm thinking that, oh, it's been, there's something on my head and I'm not going to be able to do it. But the way she pushes you, the way she does it, I always land up fresh and energetic for the day. And I'm hoping that with the tips that she gives in today, it's not just going to end after an hour, but it's going to be the start of a new era for everybody. And I think thank you to entire Dipali's family who's cheering her today, right from her daughter to her father to her sisters to her brother-in-law. I think I personally know all of them. So welcome to the Aspire for Her platform. And thank you for supporting Dipali. Over to you, Doyle.
Thank you, Ruchita. Thank you for that peppy and wonderful message of yours. Now, before I introduce Deepali, I would request Parisha to launch poll one. And while she is doing it, I would give a brief introduction on who is Deepali to us. So it is again, I'd say, our honor and privilege to introduce uh, Deepali Mavani, who is a devoted yoga practitioner and coach with over 900 hours of advanced teacher training certification from the Yoga Institute. She holds the YCB Level 3 Yoga Teacher and Evaluator certification and is also a certified Yin Yoga teacher with 4 years of professional teaching experience under her belt. A postgraduate in finance and mother of two young adults, Dipali brings significant personal experiences and insights into issues faced by young families. This has helped her develop bespoke holistic teaching approaches for a diverse set of people. A passionate practitioner, Dipali strives to blend her technical expertise in physical yoga with yogic philosophy, helping students cultivate physical health, mental clarity, and spiritual well-being. Currently, she teaches Yoga Sutras at the Yoga Institute and also holds a yoga session as freelancer. Now, over to you, Deepali, for your much awaited session. Thank you once again for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Doyle. And thank you so much, Ruchita, for that wonderful welcome. And I'm really humbled by it. Uh, I'm here thanks to your efforts and also the Aspire for Her team and their support. So I am used to teaching Yoga Sutras at the Institute, and I'm used to teaching asanas to my friends and to my students. But bringing this together has been a little challenge, especially on this technical platform. So just bear with me in case there are any glitches. And yeah, I hope everyone is seated on a comfortable chair and your feet are nicely placed on the ground, right? So yeah, we can launch the PPT. Yes. So namaste and a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you to everyone. This session is dedicated to each one of you, to every woman and man, because there are a few in the audience. So whether you are a power professional, a CEO, a nurturing homemaker, or a budding or a thriving entrepreneur, or a prolific content creator, there are so many roles today that we play. So balancing all these roles, nurturing others, and you still find the strength to show up for yourself on a weekday. So today we will step gently into yoga, not as a chore, not as a task or as a class, but as simple steps that you can weave through your daily rhythm. a practice that is simple, doable, and accessible. So, what is it that gets in the way? All of us know that we need to move our bodies. Daily mindful breathing is very beneficial. There are so many tools available for introspection, for self study, yet we cannot make ourselves to do them. So, let's look at some of the common hurdles many of us face. The first thing is lack of time. Late nights after helping with homework, prepping for meetings, meals, clothes for the next day. Waking up early sounds ideal, but your body also needs rest. And we cannot sacrifice sleep for something which makes you work so hard early in the morning. Evenings are for family, so time is usually the biggest culprit. Then we see low motivation in the mornings. Even if we are able to rise early, the morning rituals begin. It is chai time, it is coffee time, there are lunch boxes to prep, school bags to be filled in. There's barely a minute to spare. And even if all that is there, we are ready to give the time, we do not know where to begin. The moment we open the newspapers today, there are so many pamphlets which just come streaming down. Every month, there is a new yoga class opening. It's popping up everywhere in our localities. And there are 20 different types of yoga being offered. There is power yoga, hot yoga, puppy yoga, and whatnot. So, what is going to be a good fit for us? And we also have the online space. There are so many platforms, YouTube, Hotstar, online video packages. There are mind boggling choices. So, how do we begin? Again, even if we find a guru, even if we find a good teacher who is a good fit for us, or a good online platform which is a good fit for us, our practice may be motivated due to some other reasons. Due to some medical reasons, a doctor may have told us that you need to practice yoga. We come to yoga mostly when things go wrong in our body, not when things are going right. So even after finding a good teacher, initially what happens, we attend a few sessions. We will be regular, it will be thrice a week, then twice a week, then slowly it will taper off to once a week, and then finally nothing. So from 3 days a week, yoga becomes a thing of the past. And if our problems subside, our commitment also subsides. So these are basically, most of the challenges that people face. And even if any of these may not resonate with you, there may be some other problems. But, you're not alone. And the good news is you won't need to resolve everything today. You just need to begin. Next slide. Yeah. Next slide. So, why do we need yoga in our daily life in the first place? Because yoga becomes a morning compass to step into the day with clarity. If you begin the day right, it gives you direction for the rest of the day. Secondly, during midday, you can just take a pause and reset your breath and your body. And during the evenings, you can just make it a ritual to reflect, to be grateful, and to unwind. So you don't have to change your life entirely to begin yoga. Once you begin yoga, your life will quietly and very beautifully start shifting. So let's look at what is yoga really. Let's clear up a very common misconception that we have. So yoga isn't about achieving picture perfect poses. It is not about being able to touch the toes, do headstands, handstands. You may get there eventually with a dedicated practice, but pursuing that performative aspect is not yoga. It just creates more disturbances in your mind. At its core, yoga is about tuning inward. It is about listening to your inner voice. So when you are practicing an asana, when you're practicing a pose, by observing which parts of your bodies are stretching, which parts are shortening during an asana, you are tuning inwards. When we observe our inhalations and exhalations, when we are doing mindful breathing, that will make you turn inwards. And when we accept our imperfect ways and when we live with them, that is also tuning inwards. So, we've put it over here, by moving with presence, even if it's just a few stretches, by breathing with awareness, even if it's just 3 deep breaths, and by living with steadiness, even in small, imperfect ways. So, yoga is not about perfection, it is not about hour-long sessions. You can just incorporate yoga into your daily life. We will be seeing how. Yes. Let's look at how we can do that. Next slide, please. So when you take small steps, to practice yoga, you don't need an hour and a mat. You just need a few minutes and a willingness to begin. So here are 5 simple rituals you can weave into your day. Yeah, I'm sorry, we'll just have to kind of bear with it. I think the PPT is off. I'm so sorry. Yeah, really sorry for that. Okay. So the first step that you can take is stretch before screens. Upon waking up, what is the first instinct that you have? You reach out for your phone. Your alarms are on your phone. Even if the alarms are not there, you want to check your emails, you want to check your WhatsApp, you want to check your messages. So that has become a reflex action. So instead of doing that, you can just set your screen aside. You can sit on the edge of your bed and do a few simple stretches. You can begin with some neck rolls. You can do some side stretches. You can just palm your eyes and just rotate your neck so gently. You have to be really gentle with that. And then finally, you can just ease into a gentle seated twist. So this will set your body for the day. After that, the next step that we take is we begin with a breath. Just sit in silence, one hand on your heart, the other on your belly. Just take 3 slow but full breaths and set a quiet intention for how you want to feel today, whether you want to feel happy or strong or confident. Next, at midday, you can just begin with some mini movements, whether you're at your desk or at your dining table at home. You can just practice seated cat cow, wrist rolls, again, eye palming, just to kind of freshen up. And a few moments of this will release tension and it will press the reset button. We will be doing all of these poses when we do the practice in the end. Lastly, and the second last one, tune in and not out. So after these midday movements, sometime later, you can just take a pause and ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? It is called Name It and Tame It, a strategy given by Dr. Daniel Siegel. He has given this strategy for kids also because the moment you start naming your emotions, you can regulate them. It calms the limbic brain, which is the emotional nervous system. And this is modern science, but it is also similar to the bhavas of yoga, where we identify our emotions and work on them. So, the moment we are aware, we can take steps to rein in any negative emotions. Yeah, so that was the fourth step. And let's go to the next one, the evening exhale. So just lie down with legs up the wall. Now, as I said, we will be practicing a few of this. We will definitely not be practicing this one. Rest be assured. So yeah, lie down with legs up the wall. You can go to an empty wall or a cupboard and just take your hips as close to the wall as possible and put your feet up. Again, take 10 deep belly breaths and reflect on the day and recall one thing that you're grateful for. Let the day end in peace, not pressure. So let's look at all the 5 steps together. Yes. Can we see the 5 steps together?
Not yet, Deepali.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, it has come.
Yes. So stretch before screens, begin with a breath. This is early in the morning. Then during the day, you can just take a bit of a desk reset or a dining table reset wherever you are. And again, you tune in to your emotions, name them. And in the night, you just put up your feet up against the wall. So are these doable? I would like to know if, there has been a little gap, but do you think that these are doable? In case you're not able to take out time for a whole yoga session or a whole yoga practice,
Definitely.
would you be? Yes. Okay.
Yes, yes. Very much doable.
Okay. Great. Great. Yeah. So now finding these small pockets of time throughout helps you practice yoga in its true essence. So now it is the Mental Health Awareness Month. So this is where yoga and the mind meet. And I cannot emphasize more the status that the mind holds in the oldest yoga scripture, the Yoga Sutras. So when Maharshi Patanjali, who wrote the Yoga Sutras 2500 years ago, he was perhaps the world's first psychiatrist. Because according to him, yoga is just about the mind. It is stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. So mental well-being isn't just absence of struggle, it is a state of balance, clarity, and resilience. We brush our teeth every morning, it is non-negotiable. So, but what about tending to the mind? What about tending to the breath? What about tending to the nervous system? So let's look at some more evidence. The breath brain connection. So there are a lot of studies out there. So research from Harvard and Stanford show that there is slow rhythmic breathing, which stimulates the vagus nerve. And what does this vagus nerve do? It connects the brain, the heart, and the digestive system. So there is a whole, it triggers the relaxation response. It triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, and that is where the rest and digest response comes in. It lowers your cortisol and it improves emotional regulation. So I just wanted to share over here, when you're doing a normal inhale and exhale, there is 500 ml of air going in and 500 ml of air going out. And when you take a full deep breath, there is 3000 ml of air going in over and above that 500 ml. So just imagine when you take these deep breaths, deep breath has become such a common thing, and some people just usually laugh at it because it's become, anyone feels stressed, they say, oh, take deep breaths. It's people just at times they just take it lightly. But just imagine where 500 ml is going and where 3500 ml is going, just reaching till the last point of contact where the alveoli and the blood capillaries they meet and the exchange of CO2 and oxygen happens. Just imagine the amount of oxygen that is getting transferred into the blood system, into the blood circulation, and all the organs are getting benefited by that. Just take a pause and think about it, and then always think about deep breaths. And it is such a simple thing, you can do it anywhere, whether you are in a car or you're at any place. The moment you feel that there is some sort of stress triggering inside you, some sort of negative thoughts triggering inside you, you can just resort to this simple technique. Yeah, so always keep that in mind. Next is movement that heals. So even when we do gentle asanas, it has been shown to raise GABA levels. So GABA levels are, they are these, they've always been there, obviously, in our body, but now we kind of talk about it more because it's a neurotransmitter that calms the nervous system and it eases anxiety. So nowadays, everywhere you'll see programs, workshops, everything dedicated to vagus nerve, GABA levels, and all. So even if you don't pointedly focus on that, doing a simple asana, doing simple movements and simple breathing is anyways going to activate it. So without that fancy or knowledge coming within us. But I need to mention it over here so that we know about it. So it's a neurotransmitter that calms the nervous system and eases anxiety. So it's good for mental health. So when you undertake strenuous exercises suddenly, without any preparation, it can lead to a great stress response and have negative effects. Compared to that, yoga always lowers your stress, lowers your stress levels, your cortisol, and brings a relaxation response. And also your metabolism also decreases significantly. That's why you see people who've been practicing yoga since a long time, they don't feel the need to eat also too much because their metabolism is also low. So now looking at it from the yogic lens. In yogic philosophy, the mind is like a lake. So when it is disturbed, it's murky. We can't see clearly. When it is still, it reflects the truth. So whenever we have these negative thoughts, it's like throwing pebbles into that lake. And if the water is very muddy, these are some of the very deep rooted impurities within us which kind of sully the mind. And it just cannot, you just, if you do a very 1 hour 1.5 hour dedicated strenuous asana session where you're sweating at the end of it, that is not going to solve your problem because that is not yoga. Yoga is all about working on your mind, and breath and movement help the ripples settle. So we just have to incorporate it in our daily life. Yeah. So now it's time to take a pause. So we can start with the guided practice. I'll just kind of give you a few instructions. So whatever we have spoken about, whatever few movements, that all will be included. So I hope everyone is seated on a chair comfortably. And if you have wheels on your chair, make sure that the wheels are locked. And if you can place the chair against the wall, it would be ideal. And also your feet should touch the ground properly. And the knees should not bend. So is everyone in a good position to start a short practice session? Yeah. Can I have some answers, please?
Yes, we are good.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So now, just let's absorb all that we talked about just now. All movements can be done in comfortable clothing. I'm sure you all are just comfortably dressed, and please adapt them as you need. So whenever I give you instructions, it does not have to be followed to a T. Just listen to your body and go according to your capacity. Yeah. Okay, just settle down in your chair. Make sure that you're sitting tall. Just lengthen your spine upwards as if there is a thread pulling you. Yes. Now just roll your shoulders back and close your eyes if you feel comfortable, or you can just fix your gaze at a point away from you. Now just take a deep breath in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now just allow yourself to be fully present in the guided practice. Yeah. So now just keeping your eyes closed, you can place your palms over your eyes. Yes. So if you're wearing spectacles, kindly remove them. So just place the palms over your eyes and let them rest. You should feel the sockets, the edges of the sockets of the eyes with your palms. So there'll be a small suction kind of a feeling happening between the palms and your eyes. So just keep them there and just breathe for a few moments. Just feel the warmth of your hands. Now slowly bring your hands down and open your eyes. We'll begin with neck movements. Yeah. So now just again, make your spine tall. Rest your hands on your knees. So let's just look over your right shoulder. Just hold over here. Slowly come back to the center. Now look over your left shoulder. Hold for a couple of seconds. And slowly come back. Again, one more time. Right. Hold. And back. Left. Hold. And back. Now just drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Feel the stretch happening on the left side. Just observe that. Slowly come back. Now the left ear goes to the left shoulder. Feel the stretch on the opposite side. Come back. Again, let's do this one more time. Right. And back. Left. And back. So now just tuck your chin in and slowly look down. Take your chin to the chest. Again, come back up. Look up towards the ceiling. Just be there. And then bring your head down. Let's do this one more time. Tuck the chin in and take it towards the chest. Slowly back up towards the ceiling. Look up. And then back. Now, all these movements we'll be doing in a sequence, very slow and gradual rotations. Let's begin. Take the right ear to the right shoulder and start rotating your neck. It is a very sensitive area, very delicate area. So just 2 rotations clockwise and 2 rotations anti-clockwise. Once you come back to the center, you just rotate on the opposite side. Feel all the strain and stiffness loosening up. Yes. Yeah. Now, once you're done, we'll begin with the shoulder rolls. Okay, so just take the shoulders forward, lift them up and take them back. Again, forward, up and back. One more time, forward, up and back. Now, opposite direction. Take the shoulders back, up and forward. Back, up, and forward. Last time, back, up, and forward. So now we'll go to the wrist movements. So you may just, if you're very close to the table, just go a little behind so that you're away from the screen. You don't drop the screen. Stretch the arms right in front of you. Yes. The arms are at shoulder level. The fingers are pointing up. All right. So now just open the fingers wide and then you make a fist. Now we'll rotate the wrists 4 times internal and 4 times external. Once you're done rotating, just open the right palm. Again, fingers are pointing up. With your left hand, press the right fingers in. The heel of the palm has to be pushed out. Release. Now take the palm down. It is facing inwards. So when you're doing this, make sure your elbow is not bent. It is straight. Your hand is straight ahead of you, shoulder level. Pull the palm in. Again, up. Fingers are pointing up. Pull the fingers in. Heel of the palm is out. Again, palm down and in. Now, let's repeat this on the left hand. Left hand is up. Fingers are pointing up. Pull them in. Take the palm down. Pull it in. Again, fingers are pointing up and down and in. Good. Yeah. So just a second. If can my screen be made larger? Can everyone see me?
No, actually, can you stop the screen sharing so we can see you? Yeah, this is
Yeah.
better.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. I should have thought about it earlier. Yes. Okay. So now that we are done with the wrist movements, let's continue. So again, you will raise your hand. Yes. Let me just slide a little more behind. So raise your hand up. Yeah. Just now, it should be facing towards the side. Take it to your left and pull it in with your other hand, left hand. Feel the stretch all the way to the shoulder blades. You will feel a release over here. Let's go. Again, now left hand, it goes to the right. Pull it in with your right hand. Feel your shoulder blades and release. Let's do this one more time. Right and release. Left and release. Now comes the killer. Okay. Hands are facing. Just join them and now join your elbows. I hope everyone is practicing. I cannot see anyone. Yeah. So now just bend your elbows. Elbows should be at shoulder level. Fingers are pointing up. Now just take the fingers up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Last time. Up. Just hold here for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. So that was all with the hand movements. So let's begin with the spine. Okay. So let me see if I can just adjust my screen a little better. Yes. Okay. So seated cat and cow. Just sit back comfortably on the chair. Hands are placed on your thighs or knees. Feet are also firmly planted on the ground. So just inhaling, push the chest out, sternum out. Look up, arch the spine. Look up. Slowly exhaling. Just round your spine and come back in. Let's do this. Inhaling. Chest is out, sternum is out, spine is arched. Look up. Exhaling. Just constrict your chest, round the spine, and take it in. Last time, just inhaling, chest is out. Look up. Exhaling, just come inside. Yeah. So that was the seated cat and cow stretch. Now, just take your right hand, Either you can place it on your left knee or you can hold the left side of the chair. Raise the left hand up and we will bend sidewards. Just be. You can hold the chair also, it's more comfortable. Slowly come back. Now opposite side. So left hand, you hold the right side of the chair and bend to the left. Come back. Down. Right hand goes to the left hand goes up, bend to the right. Come back. Now opposite side. Bend to the left and back. So now we just come towards the forward side of the, just come a little ahead in your chair. Okay? Yeah. So we will be doing a spinal twist. So what happens over here is, if you have a low back chair, you can hold the chair or you just take the hand behind. Again, take your left hand, place it on your right knee. Turn around. Take your hand behind, just twist behind. Slowly back. Right hand goes to the left hand can go behind. Just turn towards your left. Take a proper twist. Again, come back. Let's do this one more time with more awareness. Left hand is on the right knee. Lift the spine up and then twist. Feel the difference? Come back. Again, left hand is on right knee. Lift the spine up and then twist. And slowly back. Okay. So now that you're here, you can just lift the right leg up. So this is seated Pavan Muktasana. People who are a little aware of yoga, Pavan Muktasana is a very good, the name itself says that it is a Pavan releasing pose. So just be mindful when you do this in the office. It's not after a heavy meal, otherwise all around you will be benefited. Okay, so let's just take the right knee to your chest, hold it close, slowly take it down, left knee to your chest, again down, again right knee to the chest, and down, left knee to the chest. And now from here, we'll be doing some hip raises. So what you do is you hold the chair firmly and be very careful with this. If your chair is moving, so just be a little careful. So you'll just completely, your weight will be on your hands. So your hands will become straight and your hips will be lifted up from the chair. So let's go. Just lift yourself up. Just be suspended over there. Slowly come down. One more time. Lift yourself up. The hips are above. They are not touching the chair. All the weight is on your hands. And down. Now, just slide back comfortably on your chair. So now we'll be doing forward bends. So let's go. Inhaling, raise your hands up. Just now extend your spine, keep your back straight. Exhaling, you're just hinging forward. You're taking your stomach to your thighs. Yeah, just be wherever you are. Just stay wherever you are, which is the best. And then you can either touch your toes or ankles or your shin. Just look down, relax your head and neck. Just be there. Slowly come up and down. Let's do the next one now. So again, I just raise my hands up. Exhaling, I'll fold forward. I'll place my hands on the feet. Now just take the left hand on your right foot and raise the right hand up. Look towards your right fingers. Slowly back. Now right hand goes on the left foot. Raise the left hand up. Look up towards your left fingers. And slowly back. Let's do this one more time. It's a very nice twist. Left hand is on the right foot, right hand is up. And come down. Right hand goes on the left foot and left hand is up in the air. And slowly down. So now, one of the very versatile folds you can say. You can do the sleeping as well as sitting. So raise your right foot up and place it across your left knee. Okay, so the ankle has to be outside the foot. Okay, this is called the figure 4 stretch, but this is in a seated position. Raise your hands up again. Exhaling, fold forward. Just feel the release in your hip joint, in your inner thigh. Slowly come back. Again, put the foot down. Lift the
Bobby,
left.
could you adjust your camera a little bit lower so that we can see your feet?
Okay. Yeah, just 1 second. Yeah. Oh, this should be the trick. Let me see if I can just tilt it. Yeah, so lift the left foot and just place it across the right. The right foot, which is down, has to be firmly placed. It should not be like, loosely placed, or your heel should not be up. Again, raise your hands up and just fold forward. This is excellent for your lumbar pain, for your sciatica, and for a whole lot of things. This is a very good rehabilitation practice also. Let's come up and release. Yeah, so this was all about the forward bends. Now we'll do some ankle stretches. So if you see linearly, we are just going from the top towards our lower parts. So let's just lift the right foot up. The foot is completely up, toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Now point the toes towards yourself, flexing the toes. Stretch them out. Point, stretch. Point, stretch, point, and stretch. Rotate 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can hold the leg with your hands. Again, internal rotation 2, 3, and 4. Now let's do this with the left foot. Just raise it. Toes are pointing up, and now just toes are in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Rotate 4 times internal and 4 times external rotations. And lastly, just place the feet down. Let's stand up if you can. Yeah, just yes. We'll just be doing heel raises. You can either place your hands on your hips or just fold them up, whatever's comfortable. Just raise your heels up. Now, when you go down, don't touch the floor again. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's do this one more time. And this is the last movement that we have. Again, up, take the heels down. Do not let them touch the floor. Again, take them up and down, up and down, and up, and slowly let them touch the ground. So now just be seated comfortably on your chair. We'll just be doing 2 rounds of pranayama and followed by a soft guided relaxation. Yeah. So just sit, just breathe. Again, lengthen your spine. Make sure your back is straight. Your chin is tucked in. You can place your hands on your thighs. Yes. Keep a gentle smile on your face. So your face is relaxed. Your neck muscles, your face muscles, your shoulder muscles should all be relaxed. Yeah. So we'll just be doing equalized breathing where the inhalations are equal to the exhalations. All right. Let's begin. Just close your eyes. Just inhale and exhale. And let's start. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Just normally breathe. And we'll be doing Nadi Shodhan. So just simply you can use your thumb to close your right nostril and your finger to close the left nostril. There's nothing difficult about this. This is alternate nostril breathing, but it is a very good balancing tool. And anytime and every time you do it, you will feel the difference. So let's begin. Just close the right thumb. Close the right nostril using the right thumb and inhale from the left. Close the left nostril. Exhale from the right. Inhale from the right. Exhale from the left. Inhale from the left. And exhale from the right. Inhale from the right. And exhale from the left. And just relax. Keep your hands down. Keep your eyes closed. And just relax. Completely relax. And just again bring your attention to your breathing. Solely to your breathing. Just tune everything else out. With each inhale, imagine that you're drawing in calm and clarity. With each exhale, just release any tension, any worry that you may have. Now we'll just do a quick body scan from head to toe. Observe your head and observe your face. Just see how it feels over there. Now slowly shift your awareness to your neck and shoulders. Any tightness, any tension, just let it go. Just move downwards towards your chest and your back. And now go towards your navel, your stomach, and your entire pelvic region. It is said, where the mind goes, energy flows. Shifting your awareness further down, observe your thighs, your knees, and your feet. Soften any part where you feel stiffness. Now just visualize a gentle wave of relaxation moving down from your head, across your shoulders, arms, chest, back, hips, legs, and feet. As you breathe, just repeat silently, I am safe. I am supported. I am ready for new beginnings. Now just allow yourself to rest in this feeling for a few moments. Now just begin to deepen your breath. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Yeah. So now, how do you feel now compared to the start of the session? Can I have any responses?
Fantastic.
Calm.
Calm?
Yes.
What about the movements? Serene.
Little painful.
Painful?
Little painful.
Yes. So you had to go that extra mile, right?
Yes.
But the later part of it kind of made up for it. Does anyone feel centered? Oh, you got a full body exercise. Okay. I had a lot of things. I had to pare it down and I had to remember which ones I had chosen and which ones I had not kind of put it in the list. So, yeah, that's nice. It's good to know. Energized. Yes. Yeah, that is the intention, to be energized and be serene and be calm. Yes. So now let's take one small commitment. What's the one thing that you will try for the next 7 days? Or can we make it more than one? The morning stretch before using the phone, or 3 full belly breaths every morning, a 10-minute chair yoga break, or reflecting on one thing that you're grateful for each night. Which of the practices would you kind of choose to diligently follow, at least for the next 7 days? Maybe all? Oh, that's great. All. And please do let me know of your, if there is any change that you feel at the end of it. Because it's so bite sized, you can just put it, they are like tiny pockets of presence. You can just fit them in any part of the day, even if you don't have a regular practice. Yeah, so now I'll just kind of close the session and I will open for questions. So just as a parting, I would like to say that, yes, yoga is not about touching your toes. Oh, already practicing too. Okay, that's great. So yeah, as we know that yoga is not about touching your toes, it's about touching your inner stillness. And just see when all the movement and the breathing and the relaxation, when it comes together, it just changes your whole mood and it just sets you for the day. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. So through,
Wonderful,
yes.
Deepali.
Yeah. So
Any questions?
any
Anyone has
questions?
any questions? Any thoughts? Any questions?
Yes,
Payal
Payal.
has raised her hand. Payal,
Yes. Yes, Payal?
Payal, if you can unmute yourself, please.
Yeah. I'd like to see some of their faces also. Yes.
She's trying, but then she's saying it's a
In-
beautiful thought. She has put it in the chat box. So I think she
Thank
has
you.
some
Thank you,
issues
Geeta.
with unmuting
Yeah.
herself. But
I'll just thank you so much, Mehul. Yes.
please start
Yes, Sharon.
online regular sessions. Definitely. Definitely.
Yes. Okay. So you can put the question in the chat pile if it's possible for you.
In the meantime, I'd request Farisha to launch, poll 2 because we are already nearing 6 p.m. And while you are, participating in the poll, I'd request everyone to participate. There are only a couple of questions, so we would request all the participants to be part of the poll.
Okay.
What a wonderful session, Deepali. If you have anything more to say, please go ahead. or else, we will carry forward with the rest of the, you know, vote of thanks.
Yeah, Payal, I got your question. So, if you have not been moving your neck regularly, if it's not normal for you to do these movements on a daily basis, you will hear creaks. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Papa. Okay. So, Payal, yeah, what happens is whenever we do this, you have to be very careful with the neck. As I said, it is the most delicate area, and you have to lift it up and then do the movements. As I said, they are very simple, easy to remember movements, and you can do them anytime. But first thing, you do it in the morning, and it helps you. So, initially, you will hear the sounds, and then once you're doing it regularly, you will not. But that does not mean that there is a big problem.
Pyle also has mentioned that, lower metabolism being good.
Yeah, so lower metabolism, I said you will find that yogis, people who have been practicing yoga as the way it is supposed to be practiced, not just the physical part of it, you will see, their lifestyle also changes and all. You will see that they eat very less because their metabolism has lowered. So it's not necessary that lower metabolism is good, but then that leads to fat accumulation and all. But yeah, so that's the part that I wanted to highlight, that yoga leads to a lower metabolism, so you can kind of control your hunger, and you need very less intake. Yes. Okay, thank you. Yes. So I think
So, yes, we have come to the end of the session,
I'm so
Deepali.
glad you enjoyed. Payal, Vibha,
It's for
Mehu,
every one of us. It's
yes,
for everyone.
Sharon, Geeta, yes.
Uh, so before we end the session today, I'd like to remind all that our next session, From Pause to Purpose, Transfer Your Self-Doubt to Self-Confidence, is being scheduled for 6th June by Inayat Shegal from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. The session will remain incomplete without extending my heartfelt thanks to Deepali for taking the time out for us today. My heartfelt thanks goes out to my teammate Parisha, Vibha, and our leadership team, Madhura, Ruchita, and Bhavesh. And thank you once again, Deepali, for such an insightful and a session filled with relaxation and wonderful takeaways, which will improve our general quality of life. Thank you all for joining us today evening, and I wish you all a very good and great evening ahead. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And I would also like to extend my thanks to everyone at the Aspire for Her team for bearing with me and my technical setbacks, and to the audience also. And yes, yeah, to everyone. Yes.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much,
much.
Ali, and
Yes.
we wish to have
Yeah,
you
it was a
more
pleasure.
in
Yeah,
the
it was a
future.
big milestone for me. So, yeah, thanks, Ruchita, once again. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.